Right. Now we are live, and I didn't do much since yesterday, so we logged off here, and yeah, we're back. I need to take some water. I wanted to aim for starting at 10:30 on Tuesdays, and maybe not Thursdays. I might not stream on Thursdays, but yeah, I'm starting a little bit earlier today. Bitrate unstable. That's always fun. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. Hopefully it turns out all right. Anyway, so we didn't do much since yesterday. I just logged off here, so we need to do some cleaning. And whoa, it's a little laggy because I just loaded up. But we're going to do a little bit of farming at first. Then we'll go back to our building. I think we're going to work on this super secret project. Bitrate really is bad. That sucks. Wait. Maybe we'll do some of this deep slate as well. Yeah, that's good enough. I will fix all of these later. I do wonder why my bitrate is so low. What even is a good bitrate? Okay, so we're just slightly lower than usual. I'll try not to do sudden movements, and hopefully the video will turn out well because I launched a VOD channel, and maybe people can fall asleep to my VODs. Oh, it's starting to be a shulker monster in here. Shulker monster. So we need iron. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe not too much. And might as well get some bone meal. And I don't believe that we have the regular, we need ferns so we can get double tall ferns, and we need grass so we can get double tall grass. And I don't know where that is. Should be in there. Shouldn't be in here. Yeah. So probably just have to go a little bit of adventuring. I should have, sure I don't have ferns somewhere around all this green stuff. There's a jungle here. We can just go steal one. Make sure we keep one in our storage chest. Let's see. Bone, take a couple. Take a couple. There we go. It's not looking good on the preview. Let's see if it's the actual stream or if it's just my preview buffering. I really want to make sure we got a good looking everything going on. Right, let's move around a bit. It's looking okay. This is my secret factory area, by the way. And this is the part that I don't show on camera. Also, top secret for the Nether project, but don't tell anyone. I'm trying to figure out what a good wall is for the Nether, like all the way around our entire area, which we might be doing later today. I think if I get tired of building, and I can't go too far on my main building project because I have to record it for my episode. So we might go into the Nether. And this is what I was thinking about for the wall, because we don't want just netherrack all the way around. That's ugly. And we also might dig it out a bit further. But let's just... maybe just have to grow a little bit. Maybe I do. Do I have to hit it on the top to get 2? No, I hit it on the bottom. I just have to not continuously place it, so this is going to be annoying to farm. I wanted to do it off stream, but, you know, oh well. I didn't have any time. I slept in today. So, woke up at 6 instead of 4, so, oh well. We shouldn't need too much because we can just bone meal it when we place it. I'm an offhand. I am good at this game. I'm competent. We just need to make sure we have one in our normal area. Yes. In our storage area. That's what the words are. English. Still warming up. Still warming up. We can be forgiven of not speaking English good. That was purposeful. Let's just make sure we have in there. And I don't know if it's spawn proof yet. That's a big question. You know, anytime you build brand new things, it might not be spawn proof. So that's the main concern. So we need to make sure we keep sleeping. Maybe we'll put some leaves on today. I'm really concerned about doing that on camera. But, you know, adventures, fun stuff. The main area I'm concerned about is this. Because look at this. Oh, flat, ugly. Oh, terrible. So let's just make a couple of these. I don't know. Someone just hit my window. That's really weird. Can't hear me though because it's noise proof. Well, it's maybe not noise proof, but I can't hear myself when I play speakers. I should have gotten shears. I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of stupid. That's okay. Forgot we were going to have to farm it up while we're out there. Let's get random shears. I think if we farm up a little bit of the peonies too, because we ran out of peonies. So we farm up some of that. That can bring our pink color, our pinkish purple color all the way to the outside. And we don't have to really care what it looks like from all the way out there because we're never going to be on that side. We're never going to be down here looking on here. So it doesn't have to look too good. We can just, you know, make do with what we have. I do need to make sure. Maybe it would have been smarter just to farm these all up first. Let's see. I do wish I had some of the pink tulips. That way we can have some smaller, you know, flowers going through. Maybe we'll have to find a flower farm. Those look pretty. I do like, what are those lilies of the valley? What are they called again? But white goes with pinkish purple, right? They called, yeah, lily of the valley. New recipe unlocked. Oh, that's cool. Make suspicious stew. That would be fine, but we just want it to be wild looking because we're not going to see much of the one tall stuff from this angle. Although I am planning on making it that tall roughly and kind of connecting to that hill. That way we have this dramatic view down the valley. I like that. That's a good plan. I'm smart, yes. I plan things ahead, so I'm really good at this game. Anyway, maybe we introduce some of the lilies over here as well. Perfect. I don't want it to be too tall around the benches, but maybe behind it. farm it up a little bit. Because it looks a little bit wild and it blends in better. So do some of these, grow them up. Do some of these. The green kind of doesn't fit the moss. I think we're going to be okay with that though. Again, we're not going to be seeing it from this angle too much. Maybe we'll put flowers in later. I really do make a flower farm. Like when you're building natural, you kind of need to have all the natural stuff. That's I don't like that covering the pinkness. I do want it to look more wild, so maybe we replace some of these. Maybe I prefer that. Just one tall there. You can still see the cactus flower. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've been tuning it up, so I hope it's turning out all right. I have been playing around with my mic. We're a bit trying to change the settings and make it sound pretty. So thank you. That means a lot to me. I am trying to go for a calmer vibe, so hope that's a good vibe. Maybe I should put that as a tag. Oh, rain. We can't put any ferns on here. That's unfortunate, but I don't feel like having spawnable spaces there. Let's grow that up so it kind of blends. I don't like the firefly. The firefly bushes are just a weird color. Yeah, I do personally, like what I prefer to watch is calmer streams. Like I do like the, not ASMR necessarily, but I do prefer it to being the screaming and yelling. So I just try to emulate it. And I hope it turns out all right. Thanks for stopping in and letting me know, though. I really appreciate it. What I don't appreciate is a shader pack. Every time there's rain, look at the leaves. They just start dancing. It's all right when it's on trees, but when it's using them as bushes, it kind of... oh, well. We do need to cover this up, though. We're trying to do hidden lighting in this whole area. So what do we do? Moss and some azalea. Azalea. Let's put some moss here. Azalea up here. Oh, doesn't look good when it's not taking the full block up because of this. Oh well. Lily of the Valley. I know, that's what I saw when I first. This is a new resource pack, or not resource pack, shader pack. And so when I first saw it, I was like, whoa. That's, yeah. You can probably tune it down somewhere. I'm still trying to get the shader pack really tuned in. Where did my Lily of the Valley go? Just lose one? Oh well. Let's do a peony right here. Some tall grass. Oh yeah, like look at that. It's kind of doesn't look too bad from afar though. And really, this is going to be a more looking from afar kind of place. But like, try not to look at it. If you don't look at it, you won't have to worry about it. And I was an idiot and I couldn't find my Lily of the Valley. That was right in my storage apparently, or right in my hotbar. That's good. This area, we need to make it look a little bit rough. Maybe we'll bring in some azalea. to really give it depth. Which, lightning. I think that's good. We're going to need a farm. Up a little bit more of these. I feel like this song is kind of reminding me of like a walking around The Witcher. Like walking around Velen or something. That's a good game, Witcher 3. But it's... I just threw in a bunch of classical sounding music from the software I use, the website I use. Hopefully I don't get dinged for using. I shouldn't. But I've never played RuneScape. I think I'd be the kind of person to put 10,000 hours in RuneScape, so for my own sanity, I try to stay away from really grindy games and really, yeah. That seems like the kind of game I would love, though. Yeah. Don't ask how many hours I have in Minecraft. I don't know. But I have way too many. I've already put in 100 hours in the past, like, couple, I don't know if it's 100 hours. Maybe like 50 or something, just doing my mining in my nether. I'm digging out a whole hole in the nether, and it's really big. And this is my break from it, though I might do it later. How do we feel? This looks more wild. I've actually never watched Filza. I generally only watch the hermits in terms of like the Hermitcraft people. I'm not really well known with... I don't know a lot of the other streamers and stuff, unfortunately. I do need to sleep. Okay, let's see what it looks like from... Let's see. We're going to be building around this height, I think. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, nice and wild. The trees will be down. Yep, that's basically what I'm doing then. Yeah, I'm digging out a whole perimeter, and I'm debating whether or not I dig out another chunk around the edge, and then I'm just going to put in a bunch of farms and stuff. But it's like the biggest project I've ever tackled in Minecraft, and I'm really nervous for how it's going to turn out. Still have to figure out what I want it to look like, too. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, when it isn't... I got to figure out the shader pack settings, but it does. I do enjoy this. I'm really nervous about putting in the leaves. I'm going to make them like a willow and all the way down, and I think they're going to look pretty cool like that and blowing in the wind. Oh, welcome in, Aurora. Do we cover up the pink? Yes, I think we cover up the pink. Yeah. I don't want that in the open, though. I want it more hidden. Let's do that. That kind of blends in with that, I think. The tree. Kind of want to block the line of sight over here, so we want people walking up here to just focus like pretty much on this tree, just like line of sight like that. So if we just kind of block this, make it look a little less walked, that will serve our purpose, I think. make it look like it's growing that way. That looks cool. Let's do a fern. Do we have a fern? Yes, we do. I want a one tall fern in the front. Kind of stupid. Like that. Let's grow it up and put it back to one tall fern. Yeah, and then it kind of looks overgrown. Nobody walks this way. We still also have to figure out what our path is going to look like. The path goes all the way around this whole base, and I don't know what block texture I want to use. But that should go up here. And it's got to be something that works. It's not just like a regular path block. It's got to work, you know, on hills, because this whole area is just a massive hill. Maybe we put a couple ferns over here. We already have. All right, cool. Let's go down the slip and slide. In terms of time, I've streamed on and off for a few years, but this is like my first month of real, like committing to being able to stream. I haven't had a lot of time to stream prior, but over the next, like, until the end of the summer at the very least, I have a lot of time to stream, so I'm trying to stream every day. See how far I can go. I do like the ferns inside here, though. These are nice. I'm more regular at putting out, music's a little loud in my ear. I'm more regular at putting out YouTube videos. I've been more regular, and so I'm trying to expand my horizons at putting out streams. It's one Sir Percival. Let's see if I can get a link to it. I don't know if they allow me to link things, because I'm not allowed to do links on YouTube's side. So let's see. View the channel. Hey, it looks like I'm loud. It's that. Yeah. I've been more regular on them. I had a couple unlisted now, but this is just my hobby. I'm not a full-timer. We like it too tall up there. I don't think I like that. I think we want to keep the grass kind of short. Thank you. Maybe we cover this. This is the hidden hatch to recycle everything. You can just toss stuff in there. Thank you. It's not too expensive, but I have invested a little bit into it, and mostly I was using it for like school and stuff. So, but it works really well as streaming, I think. I think if we put a couple flowers, like the lilies of the valleys would go really cool here. But then we also have to do the boring part of doing tuff along the whole outside, and this stuff along the whole outside. I try to keep the streams doing entertaining stuff. Like live building is a lot more entertaining than doing the mindless grind of digging. And so I don't know if we're going to be doing the mindless grind. Oh, maybe we do some wildflowers. I like torch flowers, but the shader pack makes them glow a little bit too much. We do need glowberries though. See if I have any flowers that would go really well. See how the torch flowers kind of grow or glow. Not my favorite. Same with the all of these villagers' trading stations, what are they called? Brewing stands. What's niche? Minecraft? Or like just building? Yeah, it's probably pretty niche. Do we have spore blossoms in there? I think we do. Peonies, we already have. Closed eye blossom, that's an interesting one. It looks like I turned all of my flowers into dye though. I really could use other stuff. Maybe a couple rose bushes. Maybe we may go for a red theme. Yeah, that's fair. It definitely was more popular a few years ago. Yeah, but for me, I don't know. I'm not trying to win all the streamer awards and stuff. I'm just trying to have fun. I don't know. I don't really care about, how many people follow me too much. I mean, I appreciate everyone who does and tunes in, but I don't know. I just like playing Minecraft and I like sharing everything I do in Minecraft. So I have streamed other games. I've streamed Phasmophobia. I've streamed some strategy games before years ago. But I think Minecraft is just the best outlet for me. And that's just the kind of content I prefer to make and stream. Let's see. Glowberries. Probably could have used that for lighting. We can trim that, right? Does it grow after we do that? We'll have to figure it out. Wait. In this area, this is our redstone, hidden redstone, but it doesn't look hidden enough, I think. So if we just kind of do that, maybe we can make it look a little bit more hidden. Something like that. Maybe that blends in a bit. Maybe we put like another moss block right here. I don't know. Kind of break up the shape. Yeah, maybe we start on the walls now, on the outside, once we go to bed. Actually, before we go to bed, we can check, make sure there's nothing spawnable around here with the cheaty mini HUD. But it looks like even in the trees, because no, some of the spots in the trees, some at the very top, but we'll put leaves there later. Where did I put my bed? There it is. All right, now we need to get our, probably have to go grab more tough stuff. Some deep slate, mud, put that back. Deep slate, we're probably gonna need more tough. Let's just get more of everything, I guess. Cobble deep slate, regular deep slate, tough. And what I'm trying to go is, I can show it later, I'm trying to make the area around the waterfall look more wet by using darker tones. I think that would make it look cool. Add to the shulker monster here. Don't think we have any more mud, so we have to use it sparingly. And then tough, we should have enough. All right. Let's put the shears back. Get one more bit of tough. Okay. So I forget what our lineup is. What's the gradient? Okay, so tough, regular deep slate, cobble, deep slate, mud, it looks like. Yes. The mud's going to go like underneath here, so it's like shadow as well. It's the wet parts and then the shadow parts. And we do need to... Do I have a scaffolding? I do have our scaffolding blocks. We have the outside sections right here that weren't connected to the cave that we need to terraform. Go mud here. We mix it up a little bit like that. That means it's just not one straight color. That's generally a good idea to do. Really have this be the darker parts of it. Let's do mud down. Let's do something like that. Because it's still dark enough to look like a shadow. Oh. Yeah, and that's going to be, I think that's going to be the vibe for over, ignore that hole. We'll get to that later. But for like under here. All right. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good time. I know, I don't use it for, I do have like 2 shulker boxes of diamonds, but I don't use it for diamonds. I use it just for my builds. Pinky promise. Thanks. You have a good day. Thanks for stopping by. I think we bring this all the way up here. We do have to be sparing with our mud. See, we do have a couple stacks of it. I don't have a good mud farm. I do... Can I convert the... No. I can basically make what I made the pumpkin farm out of. I can make it... I can make it for a mud converter. But, I don't know. Maybe a mud converter would be even simpler. I do have a couple shulker boxes of dirt, so we can always convert that. But I don't like doing the farming bits on camera. I prefer to be entertaining, or as entertaining as I am. Yeah. Just, we're running out of scaffolding blocks, so let's just do the bottom half of this section. We don't want to lose any of this mud, so we got to make sure we pick up all the mud. It's the mud that's important. Scaffolding blocks or whatever. Let's see. Let's just use scaffolding. Next, we're going to try to blend the cobble deep slate into the regular deep slate. And with the regular deep slate, we have to make sure we place it in the right direction. So we have to use like temp blocks like this, and then place it like that. Let's have a mix of cobble deep slate and regular deep slate going in. Let's see, tough is there, tough is there. Just do that. And then have the tough right here. We should probably have it in order just so I don't forget. The lighting over here too. Yeah, it should be light. Yeah, we definitely don't want a zombie spawning up here and then dropping down onto our villagers. That kind of sucks. Maybe with the mud coming down a little bit. Like that. He failed it. Definitely don't have to worry about deep slate because I do a lot of diamond mining, a lot of legitimate diamond mining, I'll have you know. Even though I haven't mined for any diamonds in, I can't even remember how long. It's been a long time. Change blocks out. Okay. I'm not hating that. And it gets lighter down here. And when we go on the other side, we'll have tough be like the top here. We can. We'll have the tough be like this area right here. And then like right here would be tough, and then down here it gets darker. I think I want it to be darker down here as it casts a shadow onto it. You can see how it like kind of casts a shadow down there, so it's like darker. So we'll do that over here. Tough area right here. And can I jump? Can I jump? Can I jump? Can I jump? Oh, first try. We do need to sleep. I want to put these torches in a chest or something because they're kind of bothering me, just not having an offhand or having something in the offhand. All right, drink. So let's just do this bottom part, then we can go up and do the top part. Probably don't need the scaffolding at all. I meme about it, but I don't want to lose my scaffolding blocks because scaffolding is very important. And kind of build the tuff back up. Maybe since it's inside, it should be a little bit darker. So maybe we keep the tuff pretty low. Maybe do something like that. Lightens up over here, and it lightens up. Excuse me. That was not a good ASMR thing. But maybe it lightens up over here. Just go that far. We have to build our scaffolding up a little bit so we can... And drink. My voice is giving out. Don't think we need our scaffolding anytime soon. We'll just build this down and meet the tuff. Again, this part darker, so probably more mud. Whoops. Is that going to make a spawnable space? It doesn't look like it's going to be spawnable even without that, so we'll be fine. We're fine. Something like that. Here. And maybe we make this cobbled. I like having this sort of blend. Then the deep slate goes right here. Make sure the deep slate's placed properly. So we do that. Here. If we put it like that, then it blends in a little bit better like that. I think that's enough of this scaffolding. Let's see how this looks. Don't hate it. I do wish there was like mud stairs or something. Like it would imagine mud stairs like right here. Or something to blend the moss into the mud. Muddy mangrove roots, maybe? Then you kind of have roots coming down. I think we just continue on as is. if I'm easy and just cobble deep slate there. Pretend like it's just me blending. Yes. Yep. I'm good at this game. Super good at Minecraft. I may have to place that off the scaffolding. Go down. That's okay. That. Bring the mud down from the top. Yes, yes, good, good. Have a little bit of mud there. Yep. Maybe a little bit of mud there. Maybe a little bit of mud there. And there. Yes. We'll work on that sign later. It is kind of annoying having to place the deep slate, the regular uncobbled deep slate like this. Like it has to be a certain direction or the slates don't line up. That's a bit annoying. Directional blocks kind of suck, but they do look cool. Same with like the glazed terracottas. Like they kind of suck if you don't know how to place them, but they do look cool. Just have a couple blocks here. I didn't use my regular scaffolding blocks. Shame on me. All right, how does this look? How are we feeling? I don't hate it. Kind of doesn't make sense that it's not so dark right there. Maybe replace one of those blocks with mud. That way it at least feels a bit dark, because that's where like the vegetation looks like it's all lined up. So maybe we put more vegetation up here, stuff growing down a bit. Yeah, but that's more of a very last detail section. I have a hole. Oh, because I dug there and then I decided to do this side. Yes. I remember. Then we do need to make this look a little bit wilder down here. And I really don't want to touch this. This side scares me because then I have to do down here as well. I kind of have to get rid of this moss. Yeah. Let's go and do the other front side first. That makes sense. Avoid the hard stuff, and eventually you'll never have to do it. Or something. I don't want the tuff going all the way up there. Let's just do this. I want it to be pretty dark. Let's redo it. This is inside, so maybe we keep it dark right here. So less tuff. And then we have it darker in there. And we also need to go grab a bed. Let's just bring the bed down. I just have flowering azalea bushes or leaves or whatever. I don't know. Let's just put it right here. So, yeah, what if we just got rid of all the tuff right here? Just had it really dark. It would make more sense right here, though. Because it goes inside here, so the inside is we're telling the viewer that this is darker on this side. I think. That probably just destroyed some stuff down there. Goodbye, my old vegetables. Just don't destroy my torches and I don't care. Yeah, that's fine. Do it on this side as well. Maybe I can be fast. I think I was fast enough. Yeah, that would have destroyed torches, which would have been annoying to fix. So the tuff, if we bring the tuff, let's see, it is leaning out, but since it's lower, if we bring the tuff up to here, it would make more sense. You know, this whole thing exists. Just together as one build. Maybe we bring it down just a slight bit, but not enough for the average person to tell. Something like this. Yes, sucks. I destroyed that. All right. And we have to bring it back up. All the way back. Maybe we start from this side and see. Leave this like that. Where did my cobble go? Did it cobble right there? Oh, cobble's right there in my hand. I'm kind of stupid. Alright, that's okay. And mud. Have a piece of mud there. I think so. Alright. There. This is going to destroy a torch, probably. Replace it. Don't want anything spawning inside, even though it probably won't be able to get out since it's all locked up. Introduce the tuff again right there. stitching like that. I think the tuff looks cool if it's kind of got that wave pattern. Yeah, that looks good. See, it's like, it's dark. It's shadow. Perfect. And then slowly bring the tuff up as that goes up. Yes. Place that like that. I like this more. Yeah, that way it's kind of dangling the bits. We do have mud left. I'm just going to use tuff as scaffolding. Oh, I destroyed a torch. Go back in and replace the torch. Don't want nothing spawning. Something like there. Yeah. Looks safe. What was it? Steep, I'm getting it all mixed up now. Yeah, steep slate. This would be difficult. Yeah. It's fine, we got it. And I wanted to change the shape of this right here again to make it a little bit more dangly. If we did something like that. That's cool, I think. Though I want it to be regular deep slate. Maybe mud, actually. Just mud it up, mud it up. That. Then let's do this and this. It would look cooler with like tough stairs or something. We'll keep that like that for now. If we want to come in with the minute details later, that's good. This is just the second pass really. So we made the shape with the stone. Now we're making the second pass. And we can come back in with walls and stairs and slabs and whatnot later. If I do this, this. Oh. There we go. Is that everything? Yeah. Again, I think muddy mangrove roots would look pretty cool. I'm going to sit up, stretch a little bit. It's been an hour, just a little bit more than an hour. So you got to make sure you stay moving and stay hydrated. Hold on. Time to sleep. I don't hate the shape of it. Maybe make this mud. And that way it's more blended into the wall and the shape of the actual wall. I think I want this to do that. I do think we'd be really well served with some tough stairs and walls and stuff along the edge here. Really blend in that corner. Again, I really wish we had mud slabs, mud stairs, mud walls. But alas, Mojang believes we have too many blocks already, and they don't want to give us an inventory update. That's okay. I forgive them. I think we want this to be deep slate as well. But maybe not so much cobbled. That way we can have mud. How much mud? We still got 3 stacks basically. I feel like we just had this song. Hold on. I really need to add more songs to this playlist. We have an hour of music, so maybe a little bit more since we are trying to stream. We're trying to hit the 4-hour mark of streaming. So having everything repeat so many times might not be so much fun. You know, the songs are great. I'm liking it. I'm liking the app that I use for it, and I just destroyed a torch, probably. Let us fix that. Here we go. Is it? It's lit up enough. We will be destroying that torch, it looks like, though. So let's just keep it lit up just to be safe. Alright, and I forget what the shape was. I think let's tough this out. Yes. Oh, I always forget mini HUD on. Again, directional blocks. Kind of annoying. That's okay. We'll pick up all these blocks. Waste not, want not. What if that is mud? And the mud came all the way down here. What is this? if we just have, I really like the depth that we get by having it like that rather than having it flat. So I think we're going to keep that. We're going to do regular cobble deep slate, and then mud. Yes. I don't think I want the mud being this far down for the entirety of it. So let's build it back up. And there goes the torch. Just pop in there and fix it. Everything's lit up. Yes. Again, we have to be hyper vigilant with everything we build here because there is no spawnable area. But where we're standing, there's a little bit of spawnable area in the caves underneath that land formation there. But that's the only spawnable area. And actually, can we... I don't know how to read this. This might say how many spawnable entities there are. Oh, entities 0. It used to just say monsters. I don't know how to read this new one. But we do. Yeah, and also our frames, because all of these villagers drop the frames. Like, my hardware is good, but the actual entities are... They've ruined the frames, so... Still have 2 stacks of mud. Keep an eye on that. We have some in this regular deep slate here. In the cobble. And I think if we work this in for the whole island, it's going to look pretty nice. But our limiting factor will be the mud. We do have a mangrove area we need to take out over there. See our industrial district. I love Voxy, so you can see this because of you see our industrial district because of Voxy, and it works with the photon shader packs. So our industrial city is going to be going over just over spawn, which is a whole mangrove swamp. So that has a lot of mud, so we can potentially just do that instead of using a modificator. That's the official term, by the way, modificator. This to go. I'm going to make sure all these blocks don't despawn. I think we already lost a couple, but that's okay. Whoa. Oh, Emma Spring, thank you for the follow. That's the first follower alert we got, too. So I got jump scared. Thank you. Welcome in. Yeah, I just enabled those too. yesterday. They weren't working yesterday, and I thought they were, but I fixed them. The problem was that I wasn't the smartest person, so I couldn't figure it out. But they're working now, and that's great that we got a test of it. So thank you so much. This is getting darker because we're getting closer to the waterfall, so maybe we bring in the mud a little bit down here. So it's like getting splashed. I like that idea. It's getting dark and scary. Where's my bed? Then I think we bring the cobble deep slate down to here. Yes. Very good. Let's destroy this so we can get a full view of it. We do need a couple blocks in here. And I think we're going to go regular deep slate hanging off the edge there. Tear down our scaffolding. See, this is why I like using diamond blocks as scaffolding, because you can tell what is and isn't a part of the build. I just don't have the inventory space for it right now. Too many blocks. All right, let's see what we look like. Oh, I like it. Looks good with the sun hitting it. Let's look at it without shader packs, so you know I'm not just cheating and using shaders. I think it looks good. Maybe there needs to be some variation among the tough. I'm only going to be looking at it through shaders, and it's a single-player world, so I don't have to care what other people think about it. I still think the tough needs a little bit of variation. Tough walls would be really nice. The lighting's also going to be hidden eventually by bushes, so maybe that also covers up the ugly parts of the tough. Yes. I've got to refresh my stream manager real quick because it is looking ugly. Yes. Okay. Perfect. All right. Let's get, so the path will come from up here, our cathedral looking area, down here, and go along this way to our bridge. So I just look at it in the corner of your eye. It looks nice. Now for this section right here, do we make it dirt? Do we make it tough? Or do we make it like mud? That's a good question. I think we keep it tough. I want to keep it tough, even though it's supposed to be mud because of the shadows. I think it makes more sense to have the tough going down here. Maybe it's like a gradient. What should we call it? Like a sedimentary rock. That's the term. See, I remember high school. It's been a while, but I remember. We bring, I think I want this to be a little more overhanging. We don't have any, so we're gonna have to go find some moss in the shulker monster that we are growing outside our base. Yeah, we have the inventory space for it though. Hold on, need to sit up. Shake, shake. All right. have any regular... Excuse me. Do we have any regular azalea bush, azalea leaves? I think if we bring that down, that would look pretty pretty. Pretty pretty. Where would it be? I think I have this. Yeah, we do. All right. Something like this, and kind of make it droopy. Let's go up there. Maybe we blend in some of the flowering azalea. And then when we get to the details, like I don't want to touch this area until we have a good idea for what our palette is going to be for the path, but eventually we can make it look like the top layer and have pretty details in it. And it's going to be cool. Something like that. Maybe we come back later with some ferns and stuff. And we can also make this area look a little more detailed. Like it. Maybe it just needs a little bit more flowers and stuff. We also need a better path going up. Do we bring this out? This is going to be a waterfall continued. Like, I don't know. I don't know how we're going to do it, but the waterfall will come down here, kind of cross our path, and then go down and go over there. The path will go back down, cross it again, to get to the nether portal. Yeah. I think I want to go and I don't want to tackle the backside yet, because if you don't do the backside of your base, if you don't look at the backside of your base, you'll never have to do the backside of your base. I think that's a very smart philosophy. I learned it from the best. So I'm going to keep that and just not do the backside and just keep worrying about the cool stuff that we're doing over here. Let's bring... Yeah. We can do the finer details later, but I don't want these torches just to torchificate like this. We want to cover it while still having the lighting. So something like this kind of blends it in, and then you just make it work. Maybe we want to see the azalea. That's good. Want to see it like that? No. We can come back in later with some tall grass and stuff. That will look good. And make sure that it's all lit up with the cheaty mini HUD. Yes. All right, let's see what's not lit up. Maybe we can push this over to the side a little bit. Put it like right here. Does that still, and it still serves the purpose, and it's not right in the middle of the path. I think that's good. Let's put the pink tulip back. It's all lit up there. Wonderful. And right here, this whole area gets dark. It's right on the edge, which is concerning. We gotta make sure we blend it in just right. Let's put moss here so it blends in better. just a bush. Just add a little bit more flowering, a little bit more color. And here, this is a bit more concerning. It's right in the middle of the path. Can we do it from like right here and possibly have the path go like that? That might work. When we build the path, we can actually figure out what we want it to look like. Sprawling a little bit. Maybe put a little bit of moss. I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of stupid. That's okay. Just going to have it blend in. It's just aiming like there. This one, oh, it's got to reach all the way out there. So we got to be careful. Something like that. And it does barely. It's one. So that does reach all the way out there. If we block it off right. Let's go to sleep. So now I think the whole area is untorchified. It's lit up, but the torches are all hidden. Yeah, all right, I don't see any torches. You see any torches? I don't see no torches. I like it. Maybe make it a little more pointier, like it's a bush, just a little pointy. That makes it not so, yeah, I like it, it's fine. The main limiter is I just have no idea what I want the path to look like. I need to go look at inspiration and, you know, steal someone else's idea. Well, borrow, lift. I'll always give credit anyway, but I'm not going to completely steal an idea. This is still my area. I want to put my own spin on everything. But I just am completely uninspired by pathing. Maybe if we do leaves now. That's a dangerous proposition, but one that we may do. I want to do mangrove leaves. We don't have mangrove leaves, and we don't have a lot. We have enough maybe for a tree. A couple trees, probably. Is there any that blend with mangrove? Yeah, I use mangrove in the floors, so underneath these are mangrove. Do we bring in some oak or something? Dark oak? We got plenty of regular oak. I think we just bring in some regular oak. Should see. In this biome, it all blends in. But like the oak is more bunchier and mangrove is more in a line. So the top parts can be more oak and then fades into mangrove as it goes down. Because these are going to be like willow trees, so they're a bit loopier. That's the proper botanical word is loopier. So now you learn. You're welcome. I'm here to give facts and knowledge out for everybody. I want to do this tree first. This is probably the hardest tree because it's the focus tree. Look at this. When we walk up here, what's the first thing you see? Probably this tree. If you're like most people, it's just like right center frame. And then you've got the distant savanna over there. That's probably not going to be there forever. So what way do we want the wind to be blowing? These are going to be, as I said, loop deer trees. So they're going to have longer strands, I think. That's what my definition of loop deer is. They just have long strands, and they're going to be flowing in the wind. But I kind of need some... I don't like doing leaves on camera because there's so much you can do wrong. It's like a lot of tricky finagling, and that's kind of boring. So where do we even start? I've never done a tree like a willow tree. I don't even know where to start. Like usually I just start at the bottom, but you can't really just start at the bottom when you're building down. Like your leaves are going downwards. So I don't know, maybe we just do this one tree and see what it looks like. Maybe on the in-between we have more oak, as I said. Not all oak, but it makes it look more bunched up, right? If we fill in the volume first, then we can have more places to build off of. Oh, I forgot. We need some fences. Yes, those are going to be important. So let's go get some fences. Some dark oak fences. Some of the oak away. We're not going to use too much anyway. I always forget which way it is. That's like that. And these are going to serve as the smaller branches that we build off of. We've already introduced that element a little bit, you can see. But not all of them are built like this. And we have to see, what it turns out to be like before we start to build all the branches or all the leaves. So if we need leaves in another area to fill the volume out, then we'll just put a branch in there and connect leaves to it. That's that. And you don't want to fill every single block up. It gives it more volume if you don't fill up every block. So when you're building trees, I think that's one of the big things that people struggle with, is trying to figure out how it work it out. So we're gonna have some of these oak along here. And yeah, it goes up a little bit more too, so. does that look like? Yeah. And we want it to be like down and down, like that, kind of. I do tend to fill out most of the blocks, though. So, I don't know if that's something we have to figure out. Maybe not so much oak over on this side, because you're going to be seeing it, and I prefer people to see the mangrove parts. And then not fill up, maybe if we put in something like that. That way you still see a little bit of brown. And the slabs help to build even though you're not filling every block, I think. I do like it being a little bit further, so like that. Let's go to sleep and see what it looks like on our way back up. I'm nervous about that. All right. What does it look like? All right, not bad. I think we need a little bit more on the far side. We're just getting the outline of it, basically. Do we make it? What? There's F3 and F4. I think it's okay if it's a little bit of a hole in the bottom because it is a split tree. Then we just need to build it down a little bit. Kind of have it flowing that direction. That direction. Let's just take a drink and ponder. I'm okay with the left side being far taller than the right side. That's okay. It is near, and it being near accents it, so it makes it really show. I do want it to have depth down to here, and then it droops down right over. So not just dangly from the very top. It's going to be a lot easier on this side than over the cliff. That's okay. I don't want it to be right up against the tree for the whole time. So some of it. Maybe that would help. We do have to bring it out a bit. Yeah, keep it away from the regular part of the tree. We have that keeps us able to place off the main park area. So that's always good. Let's add some volume. Scaffolding blocks. That's really important. He's all hiding in the bushes. Just bring it down like this. See what that looks like. So we get rid of the scaffolding that's blocking our view. And we have to collect our scaffolding blocks, of course. Don't want to lose any. I don't even know how many I started with. Oh, there's one. There's another one. All right, what does it look like? Yeah, I think it needs a little bit more on this side. And we need to bring it the droopiness down. Maybe a little bit more up top too. Let's start with that. I don't want it just to be a bunch of peaks. I want to have a little bit of stuff going on. Yeah, no. Does that give us a little bit more? I think we need to blend that in. Just going to take that off the top. Give it a little bit more. Yep, now we just need to fix this side. It's a little bit flat. Maybe that's good. Yeah, once we bring stuff down, it will look better, I think. So let's just focus on the droopiness. And this side should look a bit flatter. Anyway, because it's... the wind is blowing it into the trunk. So. I want it to actually be over one. We're going to go to sleep and then see what it looks like on our way back up. That's the main avenue that we're going to see it in the world anyway, so it's always good to go see it the way we're actually going to see it while we're building. Okay, don't hate it. We do need more droopiness, but we haven't worked on that side yet. So let's go do that. Let's go work on that side. Maybe some oak on the bottom. Bring it down a bit. Yes, very good. a bit too low, I think. We can still see some of the branches from down here, which we should probably try to fix. I think I would prefer it if it wasn't a little kinked. So, even though we do want to convey the idea that the wind is blowing it in a certain direction, maybe not that strongly, maybe only slightly. Maybe we just convey that by where the mass of the actual tree is going. We didn't do much work on this side, so let's mix it up. Make that look cool. Maybe trim that up a bit. Need a little bit more right there too. We need to take care of. I think I just brought this down. Not all the way, though. Might be a bit too straight. That's a bit too straight. It's okay to be straight, but, you know, not too terribly straight. Let's see what that looks like without the scaffolding. I think we need to support it if we are going that way. I do like how it gives more depth, but we do need to give it a little bit more structure. This, and that's the difficult part because it's right over the edge, but like this. Yep. Nobody saw that. Absolutely nobody saw that. I did not spleef myself. I did not. No, I did not. I didn't. You didn't see it. There's no proof. There's no video evidence. Just want to give this a little bit more stuff to it, you know. Gotta pick up the scaffolding. I think it needs to come down a little bit more over here. Maybe I shouldn't use my rockets to hop a couple blocks. Yeah, I get infinite supply. Who's going to make me be responsible with it or whatever? Just go see what that looks like. Yeah, I don't hate it. It's the focal point, so we got to make sure this looks nice. Let's see what it looks like from other angles too. Not a lot of angles we're going to be seeing it from though. Down here though. Maybe a bit too skinny. Maybe we need to add a little bit of depth to it. Come on, sleep. Sleep, 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 sleep. Oh, there we go. Let's bring this out a little bit. Mostly oak leaves because it's just going to be all bunched up basically. Now, how does it look? Still, we didn't have anything going in this direction. I don't hate it. Something like that might give it a little bit more. Yeah, it's fine. It is supposed to look a little wonky because it's a willow tree. Perfect. Let's see. We have a couple stacks of oak leaves left. I think that's looking great. Maybe I'll do the other ones off camera. Maybe we'll do them tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Wednesday? Yeah. I still have to do building that secret building over there for the YouTube video. So I still have a lot of work to do. But I think since it's been 2 hours, I'm going to call it for now. Maybe eventually we will hit that 4-hour mark. But I want to get to work on other things that I can't do live. So I am going to leave it here. I hope you had a good day. Thank you for tuning in. And I will see you in the next episode or next stream or whatever comes first. See ya.